In a world where people try to tell you that marriage isn't great, husbands will pull from you and not let you shine, I just want to celebrate the men in a lot of our programs, even the husbands of the women in our programs. Just yesterday, one of the women in our program, Millionaire Mastermind, she was like, my husband is suggesting to me that I need to rest and that I need to talk to you about how to get more rest. And so we had that conversation. And then I speak to another client of mine today, and she's like, my husband was listening to one of our courses, How to Hear the Voice of God, and he tells his wife, you need to go on a solitude retreat. You need to go and be alone with God. I just want to say to you guys that you can build a life of partnership with your spouse where both of you are able to receive what you need so that both of you are able to walk in the calling of God on both of your lives. And when we are married, it doesn't have to be an either or situation. It's a both and situation. There are times where you're going to need that rest and when your spouse is going to need that rejuvenation. But what matters is that you guys both put yourself in environments that get you thinking this way. How do we support one another into the calling of God on our lives rather than kind of being just in go mode? Because it's so easy to fall into, this is what needs to be done. Have you done that? Okay, I've done that and I'm taking that and you're taking this, and you're just two trains passing by one another. But slowing down enough to invest into your growth so that you can see one another, see the calling of God on each other's lives, and then birth that thing forth. I promise y'all, that is the only way that we were able to do what we did in going from homeless to multimillionaire. Was we didn't see each other in that struggle state, staying in that place. We saw each other with the fullness of, this is what I see that God has placed on the inside of you, and what can I do to support that dream on the inside of you? So remember to look at your spouse today and ask yourself the question, what can I do? It's so funny that this just happened because on Sunday, my husband was just talking to me about like, yeah, we rest on the weekends. The family goes to be together. And then during the week, I'm usually working. And he's like, but I just realized that there's not regular day of the week where you get to just be by yourself and just decompress and chill. And I just realized as I'm saying this, that we just had the conversation and set the day where it's like, okay, on this day, every week, you get your own alone time, because we have something like that set up for him where we're so busy, we're doing so much. But on this day, every week, I take the children so that he can be alone with the Lord. He can work on whatever projects he needs to work on. He can sleep if he just wants to sleep. It takes intentionality to create an environment that births greatness. When you're married, we can miss that because we're so busy. But I want to invite you guys and encourage you guys to do so for yourself and for your spouse, and for the sake of the calling of God on your lives, and for the sake of your relationship with the Lord and just being able to draw closer to him. I love y'all. Peace.